Before I start this video, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn your bell on so that you'll be notified each time I drop a video. And don't forget to turn the post notification bell on, because you know that way you'll get notified each time I drop a video. And it's not just a regular bell, you have to turn the one on with the post notification bell. That way you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Okay, what's up, my beauties? It's your boy Malachi, and I'm back with another video or whatever. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Classroom. These are three things I use a lot in at home, in school, and in my teaching and my business to be productive. These are things that, like, not only productiveness, to be able to do things. I make cards and labels and different things off these websites. So these are websites that if I didn't have, I don't know what I would do. Now, Google Word, I use the Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint I use, but they don't say, you know, do things like Google Docs does. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you 3 tips with these things, and I'm also going to be telling you how I adapt them in my room and how I use them in my business, my home, my school, and my personal life. These are things that I personally think that if you did not have, I don't know. One disclaimer before I start this video, I am in the room with the air conditioner, you can't see, so you're going to just be hearing that in the background, but I'm going to try to talk over as much as I can. Another disclaimer, people may use these things different. This is not the most in-depth video. I'm not the professional with these things, but I do know what works with me and what does not. I'm going to tell you, another disclaimer is that I honestly did not think that I would advance to where I am now. If you go back to my channel, I have a how-to video from all the way to 2020, and I've advanced in how I use these. I want you guys to know that you can change these up however you want to, and you can use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. I'm not saying those are not bad things. I use those in my personal classroom, but I don't like them as much as I like Google Docs and Google Slides and Google Classroom in these ways. I'm also a disclaimer, I don't doubt Seesaw. I use Seesaw in my own classroom to assign assignments to my students. I just think Google Classroom, like I said with Google Docs and Google Slides, it's more efficient for pushing out assignments and grading them. In this video, I'm going to be telling you all about these things. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you got something from this video. If there's something I did not say in this video, make sure to comment in the comment section down below, because my comment section is open for any comments, and I'm going to respond right back to you. I want you to enjoy this video and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be also showing you in this video things that I use these things with in my home life and in my school. Let me just jump right into this video. I love this font when I'm trying to make something for my school or for my business, and it kind of make it readable, but it's not bold. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Another font I like is Pacifico. I don't use it as much, but it's called Pacifico. These are not spelled right, so I'm honestly just putting words that way you can see how it looks written. Now with these fonts, I do just suggest, like, if you're displaying stuff, use certain fonts. Another font I like is Century Gothic. I don't have it up here, but I'm going to put it up here in an Arial font for you guys, and I'm going to put it called Century Gothic. I don't have it on this thing. I might have it on my account, but it's Century Gothic. My other video clip is already there, and I just have to edit these video clips and throw them in the video. So it's Century Gothic. So those are the fonts that I like, and I'm gonna Google Century Gothic font, that way y'all know what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna So that's how Century Gothic font looks. It's very bland, but you can see it.
Why are you in my room doing on YouTube?
So
I told him to get.
So another thing I like about Google Docs is that you can use colors to differentiate your text. So I'm just gonna use whatever font that I don't want to put bank by design. You can use it to differentiate, and this is how it looks with black and white. I'm gonna turn my black and white off, that way y'all actually. Oh, I need the black and white because some of my fonts are in white. Okay, so there's that go for that. You also have bold, italics, underlines, just the normal stuff that you have. So you have a link, comment. You can add all that stuff in if you want to. You can also share and export. You can copy link share, and send a copy, print, save as Word doc. And you can also make available offline down there. This is the end of the Google Docs tutorial. Shoot. This is the end of the Google Docs tutorial. I hope you like this part. I honestly don't have a lot to say about Google Docs. I will put some clips of some Google Docs that I use in my classroom that are very effective. I'm going to see y'all in the Google Slides one. It'll probably not be recorded right now, but I'm going to see you there. Bye. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So, the first thing we'll be talking about is Google Docs. I feel like it's efficient in my classroom because it just uses so many things that has so many features that I can use in my classroom. One thing I want to say about Google Docs, it can make labels, but it cannot do it like it's PowerPoint in Google and Microsoft Word. Google Docs to me is one of those things that I would die without. I would die without this because Google Slides is more for my business and stuff, but Google Docs keeps me on task. When I want checklists, when I want to make worksheets, when I want to make cards, when I want to make labels, when I want to make resumes, when I want to do stuff like that, letters, I use Google Docs a lot, you guys, and you can use them in these ways. One thing that I use Google Docs for is my little caddies, and I'm going to grab one from up here just to show you guys. These caddies are from Dollar Tree. These caddies are the Dollar Tree brand. These are not Sterlite. I honestly have Sterlite ones, but they're just not as good as these, and I can't use them as many ways as these. And you can tell these are busted. Like, look at these. These are nasty. I honestly I have 3 that I've already had, and I have 3 new ones that look fairly new. Like, these look fairly new. These don't look busted. Like, I have fairly new ones that I've hardly ever got a chance to use. So these are honestly things that I use in my classroom day to day. I honestly go on Google Docs and I print out my label right here, and I honestly take my label onto these. Now, I will be showing you in this video how to make labels for these. So I'm going to move on to my next thing. So I'm on an iPad, so it's going to look fairly different, but just adapt to it. I'm going to go to my App Store or Manager for me, and I'm going to type in I'm going to type in Docs. Like I'm telling you in the beginning of this video, Google Slides, I am not downing you. Microsoft Word, I am not downing you. I just think this has more priorities to be productivity, and it just has so many more features that I can use and I can adapt in my life. Oh shoot. I feel like these things really make me who I am, and I use them a lot. So while that is downloading, I want to tell you a little bit about Google Slides and what I use it for. Google Slides, I honestly use it for the same thing to make labels for these little bins. I have bigger bins that I use in my room to store like papers and stuff that I get from school, and I honestly just plop them in there from school. I throw in my book bag, plop them in my folders when I get home with my labels on them. I'll just have like block 1, block 2, block 3, and block 4 right on the front. Even if I don't make them on Microsoft Word, I'll just print out paper, cut it out to the shape of this, put block 1 with marker, and it will be the best thing that you've ever done. These are $1 for 3 in a pack. Please go to your local Dollar Tree and buy these. These are going to save you some money from buying the Sterlite brand. Now, the Sterlite brand is good if you want to use it in a classroom setting, but if you want to use them in a home set, like, these are bendable, but they don't break easily. Like, these are good for home setting. They're good for like pencils and like stuff like this, and like makeup and like soap and like stuff like that, just to store stuff in. Okay, so I'm gonna put my bin right there. I honestly use these a lot, and they get busted. Like, they'll get like squished up. People play with these and they squish them up, and they're still standing up. I've had these ones for about a month now, and they're still standing up. I honestly brought these in an ambitious buy because they looked it good, and they look like they could stand up and they could work for years, and they do. Also, the bigger bins at Dollar Tree work just as well as these. I don't have any with me because they got broken in the way of trying to move and stuff, so I don't have any of those with me. But and I will insert a picture of the bins that I'm talking about in this video. Please make sure that you don't try to spend money on bins. Please don't spend money on labels. These labels can literally be made with color, ink, HP Instant Ink, and I'm going to put a link in the description down below. And these could just be made easily and printed off easily and put on these things. Now, the only disclaimer I do say about these things is that I cannot measure these. Like, these have a funny measurement. So even if I measure them with a scale, they never fit these bins. I honestly just print them out and I do trial and error until I find that right number. You just have to. Certain bins will do it, but Dollar Tree bins will not measure to scale. I'm honestly doing this video because I'm going to be going to the library tomorrow to work on some things. I want to upload this video for you guys because you know I love y'all. And yeah. Alrighty. So I feel like Google Docs is downloaded. And I'm going to click on my Google Docs. It says Google Docs, create and edit documents. So with Google Docs, you can create new documents that are your own. Or you can also buy documents off of TPT, off of different things. I'm going to show you my TPT at the end of this video. And you can just use these documents to edit them. You can also write these things on the go. You can get stuff done without internet, with or without internet connection. So you can download these things offline and do it without any internet connection. You can also share and edit together, so you can write your own, or you can invite more people to collaborate. So you can like write a schedule, and you can send it out to your team teachers, and they can make changes, or they can collaborate, or like lesson plans. If you're out, sub plans, you can send them to your team teacher. They can print them off, edit them if they need to for the next day that you don't have time to make them, and they can collaborate. It automatically saves. Never lose your progress, so you can keep working on any device or computer. I rave about Google Docs about this. I did not know this in my other video. I rave about this. I love that Google Docs automatically saves it because I can use it. I can like stop in the middle of something, or I can be like in the middle of class and making something. I can just stop, go to what they want me to do, and then I can come out of this when I get home or later on my time. I can also edit Word documents. So I can open, edit, and save Word documents all within Google Docs. So you can use Microsoft Word in through Google Docs. I'm going to sign into my account. You can also put the dark mode to this. The first thing that I'm going to show you is how to create a new document. So it looks a little bit different on laptop, but it looks the same. You click on the plus and you click add a document. They also have templates that are pre-made that you can just edit and stuff in, like resume templates, letter templates, and you feel the vibe. For this video, I'm going to start a brand new document. I'm going to turn my laptop over, and I'm just going to put, and I'm going to link this document in the description down below, and I'm going to put YouTube video template. I'm honestly going to, I have it in dark mode because my iPad is literally always on dark mode right here. I can put it on white mode, but I love it on dark mode. I can just see better. Okay, let me put my home button. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to change your fonts. Now, I personally have certain fonts on my account, and I have certain fonts on the school account. I love impact fonts. They're bold, and your kids can see them in the classroom. So I put I'll put like a white font. I can put like impact. So this is the impact font. That's how the impact font. Impact font. So that's how the impact font looks. The next font I like is Lobster. I really love Lobster for when I'm trying to like do documents and stuff. It makes it very like professional, or when I'm printing something off for me. So that's the impact font, and it looks like, you can see how cursive it looks. I don't like when I put it in all caps. Like, look, it just looks funny. So like, I'll put my business name, and I like to put my business name in all caps, and look how the writing is. So I always love to use lowercase. I start the first one off, and then I just do the rest, and it looks so cute. The next font I like to use is Oswald. Hold up, okay. I do not use Arial, you guys. I just don't do. The next one I like is Oswald. It's kind of like Impact, honestly, but it's just a bolder font. It's just bold. It's not as bold as Impact, but it does have that feature that you can make it bolder. But I love this font, but I'm trying to make something for my student. But I'm trying to. Today is part 2. This is the next day when you see me with a different top on. But today I'm actually going to be telling y'all part 2 of how to use Google Docs. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so you guys, I forgot to do the microphone on, so I'm honestly gonna be doing a voiceover for this part. So you go to your Google Docs on your Apple iPad. It's gonna look a little different, and you can create and edit presenters, and you can make your own. You can do stuff with that. You can do presentations on the go, so you can get stuff done without any internet connection or without any. So it's very useful, and stuff. You can share and edit together. You can write on your own or invite more people to collaborate. Like I said before, you can share it with your team teachers and stuff, and they collaborate with you as well. It automatically saves, like I said before. You can edit PowerPoint presentations, so you can open, edit, and save PowerPoint files all within Google Docs. You can save it, edit it, and do all that good stuff. So now I'm going to go into my account. So when I'm in my account, I noticed something different, a black and white. I'm going to create one for this video. It's going to be called YouTube video template. I will link this in the description down below for you guys if you want it, both of those docs. And I'm changing the font right. I mean, I'm not changing the font. I'm changing the font because a lot of times I get use a bold font because I use this for to present stuff most of the time. I'm gonna make it a little bigger, that way it's readable across the room. I'm gonna change my color font too, depending on how my background's gonna look. So now I'm just putting like "Welcome to Back to School Night." I messed up, so I had to redo it. Tell me if y'all like voiceovers. I'm not sure how y'all like voiceovers. This is "Welcome to Meet the Teacher Night." It's honestly, I really didn't have a lot to talk about in this part of the vlog because you're doing a lot of the same stuff and it has a lot of the same accessibilities as Google Docs. The only thing is that you can change colors and you can present. So it's a lot of the same stuff. I was saying a lot of the same stuff that I said in the other one. So I honestly didn't make this really, really long because honestly the same thing as Google Docs. It's just you can't present. So it's honestly like not as much to talk about in this part of the video. And I can just put numbers. I'm honestly doing a lot of the same stuff. Literally a lot of the same stuff. The only thing different that I can present this into a Google slide. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you give me a fat thumbs up. I'm so sorry. And I forgot, you can also make this off a line and make it to a PowerPoint PPT. So I'm gonna wait for that to come up, and then I'm gonna end this video. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to give me a fat thumbs up. Don't forget to turn your bell on so that you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Next time I'll make sure to have my sound on. That way I don't have to re-record the same video that I basically just did. So watch the rest of the video and I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Bye.